How's it going, everyone? I'm Jake, and this is Prompted Life, a channel where I take ideas from AI and make them happen in real life. Some of those ideas will probably be genius, others a complete disaster, but it's always going to be entertaining nonetheless. We're mixing crazy challenges, surprising experiments, and a little bit of AI know-how so you can learn a thing or two and maybe get a laugh as well. So, as you can probably tell, we're starting this channel from zero. We're using AI at every step and building this thing from scratch. Step one was figuring out if the AI niche was even worth jumping into. Obviously, with the introduction of ChatGPT and other AI and generative AI tools, it's a very popular field right now. I knew it was going to take a little bit of market research to understand whether or not this was going to be fruitful. ChatGPT had plenty to offer from a market research perspective. The short of it was, AI is definitely a popular topic to get into right now, if you stand out. Right now, most AI content is either series tutorials or faceless automation channels. Hardly anyone is making hybrid content, fun, creative, challenge-driven, and that's exactly where Prompted Life comes in. Again, I wanted to verify this with ChatGPT though, so I asked it the question, could this series be successful? I'll put on screen some of the dialogue between ChatGPT and I, but essentially, yes, it could be successful. There's a lot of ideas that it helped me generate in terms of video content, ideas, things that I could include on the channel in terms of different types of topics, and things that would be interesting to viewers. For the most part, I would say ChatGPT is really good at this aspect. It's good on helping you plan and keep track of the things that you want to do. It's also good at helping you execute on some of those ideas. Step two here was deciding on a name. And as you can tell, we've got one. Just to give you the behind the scenes of how this happened, AI did give me a couple different suggestions of names that I could choose. Everything from AI in real life to mostly human. But of course, one stood out amongst the rest. Prompted Life with Jake. It's short, it's personal, and uses the word prompted, which instantly connects to AI culture. The next part was the logo, and to be honest with you, I had some ideas, but ChatGPT's image creation is just so good these days that I thought I would just give it the creative freedom to make whatever it wanted. When you're using ChatGPT in this way and you don't have any preconceived types of expectations, it's very good at creating what you want it to make. Now for this, there was some pre-qualifications that I did have for it. I wanted the logo to be bold and recognizable. There were some colors that I wanted added in. I wanted it to be very clean and readable. For the most part, I think ChatGPT nailed the logo. I have no problems with it at all, and I think it ended up being exactly what I wanted it to be. After that, I prompted ChatGPT to start working on a banner for me. This is a little bit more complicated than the logo. Obviously, trying to replicate exactly what it did before ended up being more challenging than what I expected. However, it did end up making something that was workable for me based off of the images that you'll see next. Now, the process to getting here was arduous to say the least. There was lots of resizing and lots of reattempts. It ended up getting to the end goal, which I think you have to give it credit for. But at the end of the day, how long do you want to spend prompting an AI over and over again when you could have probably just done the same thing yourself? Ultimately, the banner does match the same formatting and the same style as the original logo, so I can't complain there. It still meets all of YouTube's requirements to match on all devices, and it ended up with the end goal of a banner. So ChatGPT passes the mark here. Some people might skip this part, but I also used AI to write the channel description as well. I wanted to make sure that this was written clearly, filled with things that describe exactly what I'm trying to do, and was packed with keywords that would generate search results. Again, I think ChatGPT did a great job here. It's a large language model, so it's really designed to do things like this. Moving right along here, the next part was going to be the intro video, and I soon realized that ChatGPT wasn't going to be able to generate what I wanted it to generate. The first tool I used was Pika, and it ended up not doing a great job with this. A lot of the video, when it comes to words and things that I wanted generated, just didn't show up the way that I wanted, no matter how many times I tried to regenerate. The second option that did end up being extremely helpful was Canva. Canva did a great job of generating an intro with the picture that I provided of the logo. It matched all the colors and did exactly what I wanted it to do. So in that case, I think AI wins again. The next thing for making sure that my videos got set up properly was an outro card. I wanted to make sure that we had something that was branded the same way as the logo, the banner, and the intro video. So I had ChatGPT use the same logo to create an outro card. Similarly to when I made the banner, it took a few attempts to get it to line up with all the colors and the same formatting, but eventually it did exactly what I wanted it to do. I won't spoil too much because you'll see it at the end of the video, but I think you'll agree that it matches exactly what we were trying to do here. Now that we had created the channel and done things like the logo, the banner, the channel description, the intro, and the outro, I wanted to make sure that we had a consistent schedule and ideas for future videos. So I asked ChatGPT what potential ideas I could do for this series. Obviously, I have my own ideas as well, but it's always great to have an extra set of eyes on something like this. And what I can say is that the ideas were great. Things that I'm really looking forward to, and I think you all will as well. Now, I won't say that this entire video is scripted and that I haven't used any of my own dialogue, but even at sections and times in this video where I've struggled to come up with exactly what to say, ChatGPT has helped me come up with the perfect phrasing for what I'm trying to get across. One thing I'm really excited about that ChatGPT also helped me come up with was a usefulness score. And that's something that I'm going to be doing in every video. For every project, I'll be rating how useful AI was for that idea. And it even helped me come up with a rubric for how I would grade it and how it would grade itself. So that will be a comparison that we do in every video, starting with this one. For the AI usefulness score rubric, it starts at a 0 and moves to a 10. It will be posted on the screen now. It goes from total fail all the way to game changer. All right, my turn to rate it. I'm giving AI a 6 out of 10. Yes, it saved me a ton of time, and it came up with a killer name. But man, that banner resizing saga and the Pika fail, painful. Still worth it, just not flawless. Now for AI, it gave itself a 7 out of 10. Solid help. Naming, nailed it. The logo, on point. But yeah, just like I said, the banner took few too many tries, and Pika was a total flop. Canva carried the intro win. So that's a 6 from me, a 7 from AI, average it out, and we're sitting at a 6.5. Not bad for day one. Let's see if I can beat that score in the next challenge. So there it is, from nothing to a fully AI-powered branded channel. If you want to see me put this into action and see the chaos when AI takes over, hit subscribe. The first challenge drops next week. This is Prompted Life with Jake, one human, endless AI ideas.